What is up, squad? We are back here with the Pulse, hosted by the PeakBot team. I am your co-host, Dillon, joined by my fellow co-hosts, Ben and Thomas. I will say, every time this show gets started and Thomas still doesn't have a headshot, just cracks me up to the point where I think he's not going to get one. I think we're just gonna have him as a surprise every time. And that's also due to Thomas not being able to provide a decent headshot, but that's fine. Welcome back, everybody, to the Pulse, part 2, right? We do this now on Mondays and Fridays. We've been doing this here at Friday at 11:55 a.m. Eastern for a few weeks now. This might be our third or fourth show in this time slot. Fridays are an action-packed day for us. For anybody not familiar, and you guys have to shut me up, right? Because we're going to have some trades entering potentially live here again soon. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Get your accounts up and ready. PeakBot is an automated trading platform for the everyday retail trader. We take well-known option selling strategies that have been around for decades, and we've automated them for the everyday retail trader to trade hands-free or put a stock trader in your pocket. These are income generating strategies that define your risk. And we don't need to nerd out too much on it. We'll get more into the strategies. We'll take a look at our stock picks for this week, both paper picks, kind of a contest Ben and I started, as well as some live trades here. So, gentlemen, anything specifically that we want to discuss or put out on the agenda before we get into it today?
I want to know if you have our picks on paper, because I had a sticky note on my desk and it's gone.
I got it written. I got it written right here. In fact, I'll share a screen really quick, and maybe we can start the show with that. So what Ben and I did, and this is everything we need right here.
Oh, perfect. Look at you.
I know. So Ben and I on what was this Wednesday we did this? No, Tuesday. What was the 30th?
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, Ben and I decided on our live show that it would be cool to each pick 5 stocks from our watch list for the trend spread strategy, which is a weekly expiring credit spread strategy, 7 DTE from Friday to Friday, trades with the trend and rolls contracts. We each wanted to pick 5, and we wanted to see how we do. Interestingly enough, so really when we selected them, it was on Tuesday, set to expire today, so it was a 3 DTE strategy. Interestingly enough, Ben and I, we did these selections live. We gave each other 12 minutes to go and look at our watch list, go through our process, and make some selections. Ben and I could not have been more opposite as to the direction in which we were going. I had 4 put spreads and 1 call. Ben had 1 put spread and 4 call spreads. With the nature of the market this week, I'm feeling as if we'll take a look and see, but I'm feeling as if Ben might, have an edge on me here. But we'll see.
Honestly, between our own automated accounts and launching our white label partners accounts this week, I've got like 4 different automated accounts. I haven't even been able to keep track. Yeah,
that's okay. It's kind of the idea. It's like set it and forget it. Let the bot handle it. We will have some losses, right? This market's a bit volatile here. Stuff's going to happen, but we're playing the long game. We're collecting rent, people. So maybe we take a close look at this.
Let's do it. You know what? We're going to have trades come through in just a minute, I think.
Let's do that.
At least on trend spread. So while we keep talking, I'll just keep my screen up here. We'll see some. Actually, sorry, this is not trend spread coming through. I am testing out the cash flow bot.
Tell us about
my Tradier account this week. So the cash flow bot, it is another weekly credit spread strategy. Again, it's got some enhanced features. Now, the owner of the cash flow bot has requested that we keep a lot of the details private. We are taking into consideration much more data, much more. I guess there's a certain level of safeguards put in place and an extra level of, hey, let's let these profits run and let's take them off the table when it makes sense to. So there's just additional criteria that are built into this weekly credit spread strategy. But the basis is still, hey, we're going to get in on a Friday, or we're going to get in on a Monday or a Tuesday. We're going to collect that premium, and then when it makes sense, we're gonna exit that position. So it's a really, really great variation of what we've got. And again, this is just one of a series of white label partners that we are working with, and we'll continue to work with, and they'll be releasing their own bots. And they will be, premium to PeakBot's bots. We're taking these, again, simple strategies, and we're just automating them, so you don't have to be on your computer clicking the button yourself. Our partners, they've been in the game for a long time. They've got strategies that they like trading themselves. So they they give us their criteria, and then we'll code the bot for them, and then use their bot, of course. So this is again a weekly credit spread strategy that if I had to guess, should be getting queued up, running through some data right now. It might take a couple of minutes, but this is we're good to go.
Excellent. So we're going to continue to work with our premium partners to roll out additional, right now, mostly focused on options selling strategies, but we will be branching out into other things. We have a 0 DTE SPX bot coming, different versions of weekly credit spread strategies with different profit targets and stop losses, and a lot of different things built in, certain strategies built to avoid earnings, whatever it might be. There's all different triggers that we can build into these strategies. Did you just have one open there on Snap?
Yeah, that was the first one opening. Snapchat spread on Snapchat.
You have your hands here.
I didn't have my hands. There's another one. I had my hands
there
up.
There we go.
Carnival.
Gotta love hands-free trading.
Looks like. Okay. All right. We're moving. So
I'm realizing live, I might as well just share my slight panic attack. It's not a panic attack. I can manually do it. We're doing a lot of testing with our partner strategies. So I'm moving my Tradier account between our PeakBot trend spread strategy and this new strategy, a different one, cash flow. Look at all these trades being placed, by the way.
Whole lot of trades.
It's rolling my positions.
Yeah.
I gotta see if I have any coming in.
Put your hands up.
Oh yeah.
So what I was getting at is, and I'm problem solving live with my friends and my partners here.
Are you getting distracted from all of these trades coming in?
Yeah, I am. Here's my thing. I have one Tradier account. I had it going on our trend spread strategy. Then for testing, I moved it to the cash flow strategy. So now all my stocks that were on the trend spread, it's not connected to broker. So I'm going to have to go and figure out how to get those rolled, because I'm in the other strategy right now. Anyway, not a problem for our live audience. I'm just letting you guys know. I've spread a little thin.
The thing is, if you do want to subscribe to one of our premium partners strategies here, you have to go to their subdomain, and we'll have a page coming out listing everybody's all of our partners and their subdomains. But you won't be able to be connected to both. So you'll either have to have another trading account, or wait for us to build in the feature to where you can be connected to both, which that probably won't be ready for a while.
Excellent. So Ben, tell the people exactly what they saw here. So you were rolling. Okay. These were rolling contracts.
Yeah. Right? So some positions closed, some positions opened. For Carnival Cruise Lines, for example, if I go to my cash flow bot up here, I had Carnival Cruise Line on smart exit here. So what I was expecting to happen is exactly what did happen, where Carnival Cruise Line just sold out. You can see the debit there. That was for last week's contracts. I did take a little bit of a loss there. So it was closing the strategy. Again, these are contracts expiring today, and it did not open up a new position. So I'm out of Carnival. I am in Snapchat, and Snapchat, this is one of the really cool features that are built into the cash flow bot. Snapchat reported earnings last week. and the bot did not trade. So the bot won't trade during an earnings week. So that's just one of the cool features that are built into the cash flow bot. So I was able to stay out of that trade. And then moving along, let's take a look at my portfolio. I had MU on exiting, ticker MU on exiting here. So smart exit. And it looks like I just closed out of that. And I just got out of the sold strike, it looks like. Probably because there's no volume or no liquidity on the bought call. So got out of that position. Great. That one is a win for sure. Dale, I don't know why my trader account's saying unknown here. It looks like it got out of most of the iron condor that I was in for Dell. And then for this week, it looks like Dell is trending bearish. So it just opened up a call credit spread for me. So a lot of things going on here, all happening as we saw in the time frame of a minute.
Yeah.
I could not have done all that myself in a minute. So I will point out a couple of things here. I should have one.
Dark mode, man. Dark mode.
No, I like light mode. I'm going light
mode too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should be in 9 different tickers right now, not including the Qs because I don't even know if I'm in the Qs here. If I didn't get a trade on any of the tickers, and it looks like I am missing a couple tickers. If I didn't get a trade on the ticker right now, I will later on in the day. And that's just because pricing wasn't right at this moment. And again, the spot is going to be looking again later today to get me in and out of positions as well. Still a swing trading strategy. So it's just on these days where it's transferring contracts expiring this day and opening up contracts expiring next week. So overall, pretty good success right now as we're seeing these trades coming through. But yeah, that was kind of cool. That was a lot of trades coming in all at once.
Yeah, it sure was. And by the way, I just want to give an update. My panic attack is being settled. As I was transferring from the smart spread bot that Ben was just talking about, which I had Uber and CCL on.
Sorry, after that, we have a question in the chat whenever you want to pull that up.
Let's make sure we get to it. So Uber and CCL, that was on my smart spread strategy. Filled those orders, moved it over to my trend, went and disconnected my Tradier account from there, connected it to our trend spread strategy. I'm expecting to see some orders fill here throughout this live show. If not, it'll open up in our 2:30 trading. What's the question?
Yeah, so we have the question on Twitter. When you say we would need another trading account, do you mean another brokerage account, or you can't use white label bots through PeakBot account?
So you can't use it through your PeakBot account. You have to create a new account with that white label partner. And you don't need a different broker. Like for Tradier, you could just create another account on Tradier. And you could have 2 different Tradier accounts, and then you could connect one to PeakBot and then one to the white label partner, and then you could use both. So we're going to be, this was the first week that we launched with our white label partners. We're kind of soft launching it because we're still working out a couple of these things. Like, what do you do in that scenario, right? And we'll be having a page on our website go live with our white label partners on it, who we're working with now, who we plan to work with in the future if they are okay with us giving that information, and as many details as we can. So all that information will be available, I'd say, within the next 2 weeks. But yeah, very exciting. I'm excited to trade our white label partner strategies. So
absolutely.
All right. That said, do we want to hop over into some trader trivia?
Do we want to take a peek at how our positions are doing right now that we picked on paper, the PB picks? Look, if you want to screw Ben and if you want to screw Thomas and I on your ridiculous Tradier trivia question right now, then go for it.
I tried to make it easier this week.
All right, hit us.
And I didn't do a would you rather because, how many of those can you come up with about trading?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So which company's stock surged this week after announcing new lower cost model a new lower cost model, and upcoming robo taxis? Was it A, Tesla, B, Ford, C, General Motors, or D, Rivian?
I'm going to give my answer first. I haven't been as in tune with the market this week as Thomas has, so I'm going to get my crappy guess out of the way, and then maybe Thomas has a better one. I'm just going to go with the obvious. I'm going to go Tesla. A, Tesla. Final answer. Ben or Thomas?
General Motors. C.
He seems pretty sure about that. Since there's not a would you rather, why don't you just tell us who's right, Ben?
It's Tesla.
What?
Nice.
What? Tesla's been down like 10%.
Yeah, I did. So I popped that into GPT, and I didn't understand either, because as soon as it said that the company stock surged this week, I went back and I looked at the charts, because I was like, I don't remember Tesla really surging.
See, but GM also just released a robo-taxi on July 23rd, 2024.
I think we need to stop using GPT for these questions. I think we either need to stop doing it or get serious about what we're asking here. But I like it because I was right.
You were right.
All right, great. I think what we should do now is take a look at those picks that we had, and see how they're performing. Of course, we're going to wait till the end of the day today, and we'll post it on our socials to see who actually was winning or losing. Let's see. David says, use Grok if you want the truth. Does that make sense to any of you guys?
What's Grok? I feel
like I should know what that is.
Yeah, I feel like I should know what it is too. I feel like I'm left out.
Grok is on X, guys. It's X's like AI tool.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm seeing it here. Yeah, got it. Early access to. Yeah, I'm not using it. Oh, wow. So it's their version of ChatGPT, essentially.
It probably is like ChatGPT, just their like API key.
I'm looking at it now. I mean, that's essentially what it looks like. There's a fun mode and a regular mode.
We can grok something.
Yeah, maybe one of you guys grok something right now while I pull up our picks. And Thomas
a grokker.
Thomas,
I'll pull up the chart. Thomas will be the grokker.
Thomas, go grok something, would you?
I'm grokking something right now.
Okay.
All right. Give me the first ticker to look up.
The first one I want you to look up is NVIDIA. I had a put spread bullish, which I didn't pay too much attention to the stock this week, but I know there was a lot going on with it, up and down and up and down.
You're going to need to zoom in there.
I had a put spread with my sold strike at 104. I would have collected $151 in premium as I had bought at 97. Where's the stock at? Pull up your screen. Show me where we're at.
You are out of the money.
Nice.
That's one check for Dillon.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jot this down. One. All right.
Next, you got Palantir.
Palantir put spread bullish, $26 sold strike.
You are in the money.
Well, it's not over.
It's not over. Day's not over.
But right
today really got you though. Stock dipped down. It looks like at the beginning of the day you were out of the money, and now you're in the money.
All right, CCL. I think that's Carnival Cruise Lines put spread. Sold strike 16.5.
16.5. You are in the money.
All right, this sucks.
Wait, you said you were bullish there, right?
I was bullish, yeah. Morgan Stanley, bullish, put spread, sold strike of 101.
101. You are in the money.
Look, I figured this would happen. After the week.
Don't listen to Dillon when you're picking stocks. Don't listen to any of us. Actually, this is not financial advice.
No, this is financial advice. But get that banner. I'll get that banner on back.
Yeah, get that banner. Who could get it first?
By the way, Grok sucks. It can't give me a singular question. David, I'm sorry. Grok will not give me a. I've asked it to give me a question, it has given me the same question 3 times.
Thomas, you gotta talk to it first. Take it out on a couple dates, and then it'll give you.
Yeah.
That's what I'll have to do.
Take Rock out to dinner first, man.
Yeah.
Shopify, call
You're
spread.
bearish. You're bearish on Shopify.
My sold call strike is 63.
63.
Yeah.
That's gotta have tanked.
You are.
Yeah.
Out of the money.
Nice. Ooh. Feeling like Ben's really going to be running away with this.
Two for 5.
2 for 5 for now. Could change. All right, Ben, you're up. Let's take a look at Ben. So again, I was out of the money on NVIDIA, which is a win, at least for now. We'll see how it ends when the market closes. And Shopify was a W for me. Palantir bullish, CCL bullish, and Morgan Stanley bullish. All right now are in the money. Ben, your only bullish position, Chewy.
Strike what's the strike? 24. Chewy is in the money.
Digging it.
Rough start. But that was my only bullish position.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to Snow. Bearish. Call spread. Bear sold strike is 134.
134. We are far.
Slow down. I can't see it.
What are you talking about? The price is right here.
Oh, 119. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the thing on the screen, which
it's just so far on chart.
So far out of the money. I should get 2 points for that.
Datadog, bear call spread, sold strike of $120.
120, 109. Wow, that's far out of the money.
Yeah, cool, sick, dude. AFRM, bear call spread, sold strike.
I have no idea how Affirm did this week. What was the strike? Sorry.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Cool. That's almost a 20% drop since the beginning of the week.
Yeah. This week's been great.
And your last one, Futu, bear call spread, sold strike, 63.
63.
Very
57. Decent. All right. I went 4 for 5.
So Ben, let's talk about this for a second. Ben went 4 for 5. Congrats. Good job. Great. Let's move on. Let's talk about when we were making these picks on Tuesday, and we recorded our approach. Now, my approach, generally speaking, was looking at the technical analysis of, I think I did the SPX or SPY, I forget exactly. But I looked at the 1 month or the 1 week and the 1 month technical analysis, and we were more bullish on Tuesday, so the overall outlook of the market.
You were. I wasn't.
Well, that's what I saw. That's what I just went off the technical analysis. There was more buying than there was selling on Tuesday on Trader's technical analysis tool. I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying my approach and what I was looking at, I saw that I should maybe be looking at more bullish trades. Didn't work. But again, that's okay. I would have still collected. I'll do the quick math and what I would have earned in premium. To
be fair, for most of the week, I guess honestly for Wednesday and Thursday, by the time we were talking about our picks, S&P was right around here. I'm looking at the SPY right now, right around this 544 price level. For the most part, yesterday and Wednesday, the SPY was above that, and then. Yeah, it just didn't go well since then.
Fell off the table. Okay, so when the market closes, we will confirm. But right now, I was 2 for 5. Ben was 4 for 5. Thomas, if you want to get in on this, you can. I might regret that, but if you want to get in on,
you going to join us on Tuesday mornings too?
What's that?
Is he going to join us on Tuesday morning?
No, I don't think. Let's not go that far. I'm just saying, he could submit his picks. But look, you'll try out for the team. If you beat co-founders, a couple weeks in a row, then yeah, we might have to have you join, and fine. Okay, so let's also now go back, and do we want to take a look at the? I know what we were doing, Ben. We created a trade journal. I think it would be helpful to showcase this trade journal, just to show people, although you're automating your trades, there are helpful ways for you to go about tracking if you have the time and the interest in doing so. So Ben, why don't you pull up yours, and then take a closer look at mine as well.
Yeah. All right. So this is the trade journal, and I populated this trade journal actually with the trades that I automated in my smart spread strategy. So actually, it's really this trade journal, and this is Bull Trade Finder's bot that I'm using here. So if we look at my Bull Trade Finder account, I've got the smart spread strategy set up on all of these tickers. This is trading off of my Tasty Trade account.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. And actually, there's a spot here where you can input fee per contract. Tasty Trade charges you $1 per contract, only on the open side. So just based on the formulas that were built into here, I did 50 cents. And that'll add up to $1. So yeah, in fees, I mean, I'm paying a lot in fees on Tasty Trade. Now, granted, I only traded a couple of contracts over the course of this week, 16 contracts. So open and the close, that's 32. At $1 a piece, that would have been like 32 bucks. And all of that's factored into the amount of, or sorry, it would be $16 because Tasty Trade doesn't charge on the close. That all factors into the amount of capital used, the total returns, total return percentage. So yeah, built this out so that way we can have like a uniform way to just track our trades. And right now it's a manual process to just input your trades into this journal from PeakBot. However, this is just the starting place for this. We're going to work on actually getting this trading journal built into the web app and populated manually so you can see all of this type of data directly from your PeakBot account or one of our white label partners accounts like Bull Trade Finder. If you do want to try Bull Trade Finder's bot, the smart spread strategy, he's running a sale this week. And Dillon, maybe make a banner for this. The subdomain is btf.usepeakbot.com. And then there's a 50% off coupon code for this week. And that coupon code is BTF50, all caps. And then you can have access to Bull Trade Finder's smart spread strategy. So you input all of your trades here. You input the trade type, and that's Iron Condor or a butterfly if you want to trade that. Put credit spread, call credit spread. Now, after that, you would just select open for when your trade is open, and then when you win or lose the trade, you would obviously change it to won or lost here. You do enter the expiration date, and I'll show you why it's important in just a minute. You enter the expiration date. You enter the size of the spread. Not multiplied by 100, but what's the actual distance between the strike prices? You enter the quantity, and then you enter your fee per contract. And then the rest of this data will automatically be populated. So you can see net premium, you can see profit on trade, which is different than the total ROI. You can see the amount of capital used and then the total return. And then what is that total return percentage? So for example, I guess in the course of this last week, I've got 10 open positions. I'll just quickly take a look at Cisco. Maybe I won't because I'm not logged in anymore. I just wanted to see how I was doing there. I think I'm in a good spot on Cisco, and I'll probably win that trade. So I'll update that for whatever premium I had to pay to close the contract. And actually, the bot would have done that for me 20 minutes ago when these trades just went through. So I'm probably going to go 9 for 10 here. If I look at the summary tab, this is all automated. This tab, it shows you how many trades in total you made. I probably have a cell populated there. What am I counting? A2 through A. Yeah, so it has to be A3. Do you want to update that in your journal?
I'll likely do that.
So 10 trades, 8 won, 1 lost. Wait, that equals 9. Yes, because there's an open trade here. So when I fill that in, it'll show there. It shows my win rate, shows the amount of capital that I've used this week, and shows my total return and my return on capital for this week.
Great week.
Yeah, fantastic week. I was testing this account with just about $5,000, a little more than $5,000, and I made about $163. It looks like off of that, so a 3.2% return. Love it. And the great thing about this strategy, the smart spread strategy, is there's take profits and stop losses built in.
Which is why these trades are already determined as win or loss.
Exactly. Why these trades are already won or lost, and it's Friday right now, right? So unlike our strategy where we kind of wait, and yeah, we will build in take profits to our strategy, but unlike the trend spread right now where we wait until a day of expiration and then we roll, or we just encourage people, hey, handle your positions however you like. If you want to take profits off the table manually, go for it. You don't have to do all of that with the smart spread strategy. There's a stop loss at 225%, and there's a take profit at 75%. So whenever the stock hits those criteria, the bot will get you out of that position. Right now, this is, we're still testing through some of that. So we do expect that next week, everything will run completely smooth. But for the results that came in this week, I'm pretty happy with how it ended up, only losing 1 out of the 10 trades. And it wasn't that bad of a loss either. If we look here, the total loss was about $30, and that's easily covered by, my other trades that I've got opened up at the same time. And if you think about the take profit and the stop loss, take profit's at 75%, and then stop loss is at 225. And the math is not going to be perfectly accurate here, but you can kind of look at that as like 75 times 3 is 225. It kind of takes about 3 trades to recover from a loss. So if it takes 3 trades to recover from a loss, you'll be back in shape in no time. And that's on like the low end of, or the high end of how long it'll take to recover, because these premiums are going to be changing every week too. But anyways, yes, that's the trade log. I don't know, Dillon, did you have any questions or want me to cover anything specific on this trade log?
I don't have questions. Thomas, do you have any questions or suggestions? Otherwise, I can pull up my current trade log. And I know maybe,
I think it's all good.
Cool. So I'm going to pull up mine. It's going to look a little different than Ben's because I'm still in a lot of my trades, and I just did a slightly different color coding situation here. But truthfully, this portfolio that's connected to my Tradier account is a mix between our trend spread strategy, which is all of these, and the smart spread strategy, which is for Uber and WDC. As you can see, I am more stacked on the call side of things. I have 4 call credit spreads, 2 put credit spreads, and an iron condor open here, all set to expire today. What we want to take a closer look at, and again, I will be updating this after the market closes to determine the actual result and where we're at. But I think some important things to look at would be the amount of cash used and the total return. So capital used was, let me zoom out here. We can see my sum. I used about $3,200, a little more than $3,200 to place these trades. And the total return was $707. So let's do the quick math. 707 divided by 3243. We're looking at if all was to go successfully, that is a 21, almost 22% return on cash. I'm sure I'll have some losers in here. Again, new feature. I'm still getting used to it here. I do like being able to manually track it. I'm sure, being that we're an automated, technology company, there will be a world where this can all get automated. In fact, we were talking about this earlier today, where we're already pulling the trade data in your PeakBot account. maybe there's a way to kind of just tie the two in. But yeah, another week almost in the books here. I didn't take too much of a beating this week, quite honestly, yet. Those picks that I was showing earlier, those were paper trade picks. I'm down maybe, I don't know about you guys, I'm down maybe like $200 on my 18K account this week. So for the most part, my contracts were doing pretty well for me. So all fully automated. Utilizing PeakBot to connect to our broker, choosing the strategies that we want to trade, and selecting the stocks from our curated watch list, which is updated every 5 minutes. I think that maybe we should put some of that information up on the screen as to if they want to sign up, where they can go. At the bottom here, if you want to subscribe to PeakBot's strategies, the wheel, iron condor, and our trend spread strategy, just go to peakbot.com, use code PB50, all caps, PB50, and you'll get 50% off your first subscription. That's between $29 and $99 a month. And if you have half a brain, you'll connect it to your Tradier account and sign up for Tradier Pro for $10 a month and pay $0 in fees on your options trades. If you notice, when I had my journal up there in price paid and fees, $0. Didn't pay anything for it, right? So, what else, gentlemen? Thomas, where you at, man? What's going on? Talk to us a little bit about your outlook on the market right now.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I can just pull it up here really quickly. Let me just share my screen. So it's been intriguing these past few days here, and I think I'm getting a little bit bullish on it from here, actually, which I think might be a little bit different. Ben, is my screen sharing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been looking at it for quite some time these past few days, and I think once it gets down to this 520 level, I think we'll be good for a pretty big reversal in the market in terms of it's dropping. And my reasoning for that is, if you go back a little bit further here, if it wants to cooperate now. So yeah, it is not cooperating.
Don't panic.
There we go. Okay. So I was on this 520 level here, and the reason for it is 520 has acted as some resistance in the past. If you look at it on the 3-month chart, you can see here, once it kind of got to this, let me zoom out, this 520 level a couple months ago, we kind of found some resistance there, and that's where we kind of had this first pullback into the market, followed by this big rally up to 565. So I think 565 isn't going to be touched in the near future, but I do see us going back to 520 to kind of test the support level here. And then if anything, breaking back up to around 540, because this is where we found some support last time. So right here at like 540. So I think for the next couple weeks, I think we'll stay within this trading range of 520 to 540. And I think first we're going to touch 520. So I think we're going to see another pretty big drop in the market. Of course, I may be wrong, so none of this is financial advice. But if we do touch 520, I don't think we're going to go much lower. I think that's kind of where we'll sit for a little bit. So maybe even running some iron condors on the SPY would be a good idea. Not financial advice again, but you can kind of see this consolidation turn into resistance, broke out, broke up. Finding support here, touching 520, breaking back up to like 542. If it breaks 540 from 520, I think we'll retest 565 again. And if it's able to break that, we'll go a heck of a lot higher, especially with the election coming up in the next few weeks. I think the market's going to try to look to rebound, or not in the next few weeks, coming up relatively soon, actually. When's the election start? When do we go for voting?
When do we vote? That's in November.
To November. Yeah. So election's coming up soon. We'll see what happens there. Probably going to rip up. So I think we'll break 565, depending upon who's elected. The market's going to have some sort of favoritism towards one person. and then we'll see what happens after there. But I think we're going to go down further. No way we don't. And then even if you look at it on the daily chart, we've consolidated. So we broke down this morning, big gap down. I mean, we opened at 535, kind of found support at 528, rebounded a little bit to 532. Now we're just kind of flat. It's going to be interesting. I kind of find this, I know a lot of people find this scary and nerve-wracking, but I kind of just see this as almost like a learning moment, just because I'll probably be trading for the rest of my life, hands-free and manually doing it all. So it'll be fun. It'll be an interesting time to see what happens.
Excellent. Really appreciate the analysis and the breakdown there. I'm glad that this is recorded and stored just to see if you're wrong, so we can, show it back. We're not always so mean to Thomas. We're also only on screen here, and we do it because we love him.
You're pretty mean to Thomas.
I am pretty mean to Thomas. Thomas, all I love, kid. So I think we got to wrap here. We got a lot going on. We want to make sure we can focus on building this business and taking care of our clients. But great week again. Obviously, the market has been a little tricky to play with. But for anybody who's selling options, whether it be manually or with PeakBot, you're playing the long game. You're not selling options to get rich quick, right? You're doing this to generate consistent income, minimize your risk, and hopefully you're doing it on stocks that you feel comfortable with and that you feel good about in the long run. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, keep a close eye. We're going to be rolling out some of these, PeakBot subdomains, if you will, or white labels, however you want to call it, premium strategies with our premium partners. They have been fantastic to work with, and we're really excited to get these rolled out. So keep an eye out on these strategies. It will require a separate subscription. It's just simply powered by PeakBot. We're just the technology there. They utilize our platform to place the trades, but the strategy is theirs. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be live again on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, here on the Tradier Hub for another episode of The Pulse. Ben and Thomas will be trading live Tuesday or Monday.
Actually, we will not be trading live on Monday. I'm going to be busy in the afternoon, unless Thomas wants to go on by himself, which I don't know if he does.
Which he could. Hey, maybe you bring on a guest. Maybe you bring on one of our partners. Maybe you'll work on that. Who knows? Appreciate everybody tuning in. I think that's it, gentlemen. And get ready for the sign off here. Appreciate it. And we'll see you at the peak. Take care, everybody.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.